Hey guys, it's Deligracy here and welcome to a brand new video. How are you guys today? I hope you're doing well and splendidly. I decided today to do just a random build in The Sims. This build isn't for any particular purpose. It's not for a let's play. It's not a challenge or anything. I just felt like building and I decided to do a wharf build in the new world of Brindleton Bay from The Sims 4 Cats and Dogs. So this house is on a lot that I think you can do some really creative things with. I feel like originally I was going to go with a super industrial kind of build that really, I guess, fitted in and blended in with the wharf surroundings. But then I kind of decided, because I had just seen my grandparents, I decided to do a home for an elderly couple. And it's not like a home that's going to be really old-fashioned inside. It's actually quite different. It's a little bit modern, or it's relatively modern, like the kitchen is, the build is, but it's also got a lot of character, and I don't particularly think it goes with its positioning on the wharf, but I kind of thought, well, maybe this elderly couple had this piece of land for a very long time and had like a shed on it or something, and they decided to just build it into a home for them to get old in and grow together old in. And that's what I decided to do. So I don't know what you guys will think of this build. It's a bit weird. Like, it's, pardon me, I have a cough in my throat. I have a fur ball for a cats and dogs home, which is fitting. Basically, it's kind of like cottagey from the outside, and then on the inside, it's a lot of wood, but a little bit of an industrial staircase because we use some of the metal railing. And at the same time, it's really comforting, and we have some living chairs that are more old-fashioned or traditional looking, and we have like an old grandfather clock. So it's a real blend of things, and I kind of like that it has its own sense of character, and it's not really a particular kind of home or anything like that. It's a bit of an awkward mix. The other thing is I decided to use these metal doors. What pack were they from? Were they from Get to Work? Anyway, the reason why I decided to use these was because you can't see into them. They have reflective glass on them, and you also can't see to the world outside of them. So because this is in such a public space, I feel like privacy would be a real issue here. So I decided to have those windows so that no passerbys could see in. I mean, ideally you'd still see out, but in The Sims you can't. But that would kind of be the ideal, I think. And then I was trying to pick some fencing, and I was really struggling with this. I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh, this looks too green. This looks too glassy and modern and expensive. And in the end, I just decided to use this plain fencing, which I happen to really, really like. It's just from Get Together, and it's just a simple fence. So it works. It works. And there are a few trees. We've definitely gone for the new cats and dogs trees, because why not use the new stuff? And can I just say, I am so ready for new content. I know we just got cats and dogs not very long ago, but since we got those teasers for the laundry stuff pack, which I've said to you guys already, I cannot wait for laundry. A lot of players do not like laundry. Like, I know a lot of you guys are like, laundry, smoldery. Like, it's not exciting, it's boring. We don't need it, but I'm the kind of person or the kind of player who's like, yes, laundries, yes, another room I can add to the house. It's more realistic. I absolutely love it. So I'm really excited for that. And of course, I'm very curious and interested in the new game pack coming out that we've been teased for. It looks to be a little bit like World Adventures, but not even that. Maybe it's like a jungle theme or an exploration theme. I don't know, but I am so pumped for it. And I just want to get more information now. At this stage of the build, I was trying to figure out if I really did want those weatherboards, if I wanted that weatherboard exterior, because it is very orange, but I kind of liked that it was very farm-like. So I decided to keep it. And I think the fact the windows are so industrial looking, I mean, the bronze on the outline of the windows, like that metal bronze, blends in with the warm color of the weatherboards. So it kind of blends in, but at the same time, it's such a contrast because the weatherboard's so natural, and then that harsh metal window is so not natural and so man-made and severe, but it kind of works. It's an interesting juxtaposition. And then I thought, okay, we have too many plants. And you know how a lot of elderly people have beautiful gardens because a lot of elderly people seem to appreciate a well-managed manicured garden. I don't know if that's just in my life and where I live in the world, but a lot of elderly people just have nice gardens and they're taken care of really well. And I was like, yes, we need to have like rose bushes or something out the front, something really pretty and really perfect looking. So yeah, that's what we decided to do. And yeah, what else is happening? Well, I have to tell you guys, I'm really enjoying the live streams at the moment. Some of you guys have been to the live streams. Actually, a lot of you guys have. And I've got to say, I have been so happy being with you guys in the moment playing Sims. Like, it is such a special thing to be able to interact with you guys whilst I'm doing something. We just actually finished a build for The Sims 4 Parenthood, Clarice and Victoria's new house. We finished that in this morning's stream. And it turned out really well. I was so proud of it. And so many things about that house you guys helped me with and gave me ideas for. And it's just really cool to have your input. So thank you guys for coming to the streams. And if you haven't been already and you're looking for a little bit of a change or some excitement, I highly recommend you come along. You don't need the Twitch app. You can just watch it in a web browser. Obviously, having the app makes it a lot easier if you're, say, on a phone or an iPad. But yeah, you can just go to the website and check it out. Even not just for me, but for other creators. It's just a really cool thing to watch and a really cool kind of corner of the internet that's a different community that not everyone has discovered yet. So I think a lot of you guys would enjoy it. And now we're working on the bathroom here. I decided to have a concrete floor because I thought, let's just keep it pretty industrial in some ways. I think I do want to do like a really industrial build soon. I haven't done like a hardcore industrial build for quite some time, and I love industrial. I love concrete. I love metals. I love the juxtaposition between those severe materials against nature. And actually, one of my favorite things I've ever seen is an architect. I can't remember where it was in the world. I have a feeling it was in Europe, but I could definitely be wrong. An architect changed or transformed a cement factory building into this stunning modern home. And the cool thing about it was it's a deserted cement factory. So it's so overgrown with all of this greenery across the concrete, and it's just like the most magical image. It's absolutely stunning. I wonder if I can Google it right now and tell you guys the name of it, because it's just a really cool thing to see. Cement factory architecture. Let's see if we can find this, because it's really, 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 really cool. I don't know if I can find it right now. I probably shouldn't do this while I'm recording a voiceover. I should have done this beforehand, but it just made me think of it. I was like, yes, honey, so good. Also, this is the kitchen. I decided to keep it, surprise, surprise, very modern. I feel like I sense you guys are hanging out for some more traditional builds. If you do want some more traditional builds, comment down below. Or if you're happy with what we've been having recently, let me know. Let me know what you want to see, because my ideas come from you guys a lot of the time, because it totally makes sense. Like, obviously I do what I want to do, but you guys are the ones watching. So, of course, I want to do what I want to do with your influence. So let me know. Concrete factory. We'll see how we go. And I'll try and find the name of it. Oh my god, it's so cool. Can't find it. Maybe it wasn't a concrete factory. I don't know what kind of factory it was, but it was made out of concrete. I'll tweet it out or something and put it on my Snapchat and Instagram for you guys. That's probably the best thing. Also, the lounge room was really difficult because I started to put modern furniture in it. I was just like, this just doesn't feel like an elderly couple's house. This doesn't feel warm or anything. So I decided to put these chairs in from Cats and Dogs, which are traditional, but at the same time, they're very new looking chairs. And I just felt like they worked. And with this rug, ties into the blue colors that are on them. And I just felt like, you know what? I think this is working right now. Oh, did we change the rug? I'm pretty sure we go with that original blue rug. Yeah, I think so. And in terms of the new Parenthood house, Parenthood LP, I think will be ending at part 50. I think it's time for us to finish the Let's Play and have something new on the channel, because we've just started up Cats and Dogs on Twitch. but we also need to have a YouTube Let's Play. And I'm also aware a lot of you guys are waiting for Dream Life to come back. I will get back into that because I do love that Let's Play. I just gave it a break, obviously, because of the issues with YouTube. So yeah, after Parenthood, I'll be thinking of starting a new LP. I'm not sure if we should wait for the new game pack to come out. I think we'll wait for the new game pack to come out. Maybe? Because then otherwise we'll start a new one and then we'll have another LP with the new game pack. It'll be like too many. So we might do that. And now I just decided that there was no room for a bedroom. So I've decided to add another level to this build. So we are going upstairs. We're needing some nice big windows at the front here. I was going to have the clear windows, and in hindsight, maybe it would have been good to use those ones. But I decided to use matching windows. And yeah, maybe I would change them if I did this again back to what I first had, just so you can see through out to the ocean. But I like to think if this was in real life, you could see out of the windows, just not see in. And I also thought it would be such a waste not to have a balcony when you were so close to the water. So I did add a balcony as well. And yeah, now we're just kind of refining a few things. We're putting some outdoor lights, and then we're going to furnish the bedroom. We're going to put a couple of things on the balcony. We actually end up putting some easels on the balcony. And so then comes into the storyline that this is an elderly couple's house, and one of them is an artist, or both of them are artists, or they just simply like painting as a hobby. So that's kind of nice. And I also liked all the greenery at the front of the house as well. That's kind of a common thing that I do in a lot of my houses, but I just love greenery growing across homes. I think it's just so beautiful. And I've never lived in a home like that, but my auntie's house actually is probably my favorite house ever. It's made out of limestone, and where she lives is like on an island. That's really close to the mainland, but it's like an island in Australia, and it's just such a beautiful home. It's weatherboard with limestone, and then it's got this beautiful Daphne growing across the entrance and up to the second level all along the walls. And if you guys don't know what Daphne is, it's this white flower with heaps of greenery, and the perfume scent of it is incredible. It's one of my favorite scents. If I walk past Daphne anywhere around where I live, I just feel so at home, probably because my auntie's lived in this house since I was born, and I just adore it. So that's really the only home that I've had a lot of time in that's had a lot of greenery. Yeah, I mean, I always say this, but I do find it so interesting seeing where people live. And I don't mean that in a way of like, whoever has the biggest and wealthiest home, it's so cool to look at. I mean anything, like whether you live in a tiny home, whether you live in a really rough area, or you live in a mansion, or wherever you live, I seriously find interesting. And I think no matter how much money you have or how little money you have, you can always stylize where you live in your own way. And it's just so interesting to see who actually takes pride in what their bedroom looks like and puts effort into it, or who doesn't even care and they just, have their stuff in there and that's all. So cool. I'm becoming so like passionate about this. This video has become so deep and meaningful, and I didn't mean it to be. These videos are just for you guys to chill out and enjoy, and me to hang out with you guys. I don't mean to be all philosophical or anything like that. Sometimes I get a little carried away though. And yeah, we're pretty much finishing up the dining area. I'm not sure if I like that glass table. I feel like I could have changed that. Oh, and I like the vent. It's funny how a little vent detail can make you so happy in The Sims. Love it, love it, love it. And you know what? Just watching this build makes me really, really, really keen to build more in The Sims 4. I know a lot of you guys comment, oh, when I watch your builds, I find them so inspiring to start playing the game. And it's funny because even when I record the voiceover, I'm like, damn, I want to build now. So I hope it does inspire some of you guys. And also some plant pots around this barbecue area I thought was really important. And I love the lights, how they sit in the awning. Here's a cat bowl and one of the pets' beds. I'm still quite annoyed we only got 2 pet beds that are so flat. I still am so confused by that, why we didn't get more in the pack. That's my biggest pet peeve, ha ha ha, lol. And now we're just putting in some greenery here and that really didn't suit, so I decided to change it up. And I love the tire flowers too, which we put outside. Anyway, this is the final build. Let me know what you guys think as always. I have a feeling a lot of people won't particularly like this house. I don't know though. I think it's kind of different and a little bit quirky in a weird way. But I do think it looks like a newly built house, and I do not think it suits its surroundings at all. It definitely looks out of place, but I think that's kind of the look and feel I was going for, because it's so funny how people completely ignore developments around them when they own land and they just decide to build a house in the middle of everything else going on. And I just think, oh, you've got to be a character to do that, but so much respect. I'm also going to link that concrete factory I was telling you guys about in the description down below if I can find it. Hopefully I can, just to inspire you guys. I just thought it was really, really cool. And if you guys have any ideas, please comment down below. All right. Well, I love you guys. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I look forward to speaking to you guys really soon. Bye.